What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Roundup on Rocky Top, powered by TPL. This is Jalen McMurray, and today we got Wright with us, from Nashville, Tennessee. Graduated from Ensworth High School. Uh, been at Tennessee for about 15 years now. But this is my brother right here, man. Right, he's appeared in 32 games, recorded 14 tackles and one interception, and has contributed just special teams, defense, man, just an all around, just top player for us, man. He's also earned his undergrad degree in management and in May 2024, and is currently pursuing a master's degree in agricultural leadership, education, and communication. William, what's
What's
good,
up?
fam?
What's up? Locker mate.
You feel me? What it do?
Right.
What it do? Yeah, you already bringing up the locker base, man. Yeah.
Locker neighbor.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, so we gonna hop right into a game. We gonna hop right into a game. Like I want you to choose one person, I guess, like from this season. From this season. It could be on special teams, fam. It could be on defense. One person that's really stood out to you has been like someone that like maybe the fans might not know, might not know, but they need to know. Who's that one person for you?
That they might not know.
Hey man, you say anybody. You can say me if you want. No, ain't no.
Uh, no, I'm fine with you. For me, it'll probably be shout out to the high school teammate Andre Turrentine.
Mhm.
Another senior. He held us down. Me and him played together. I'm a year older than him, but we got to play 3 good years together in high school, and then I came here. He transferred in later. So, but he's really one of our leaders on defense, and he really holds us down, especially in our big games. And it doesn't always show in you know on everything, but multiple SEC games with 10+ tackles, and he really holds down the back seven, all seven of us, make sure we're all on the same page and running smooth on defense. So shout out to my guy.
Yeah, Dre really holding it down. I guess. Shoot, if I was think about somebody, I'm gonna give our boy a shout out. I was gonna give our boy a shout out. Montreal Bandy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Montreal Bandy, man. He. I feel like he's always giving it his all in whatever he's in. Like whether it's being that gunner on special teams. I feel like he's being asked to do a lot, and he's excelling in all those things. Gunner and special teams. Getting some reps at nickel. We got corner on special teams on that front line and kickoff. I feel like he's been someone that's been reliable when it comes to someone that you can put in and you're going to get someone that's going to give it their all, regardless of the situation or the outcome of whatever's going on. But yeah, shout
No
out
doubt,
Bandy,
no
shout
doubt.
out
He holds
Bandy.
us down for real. Cause I know even out there at gunner on punt, if you're out there or Bandy's out there, I know one of us gonna make the play.
That's what
So
I'm saying. Look, hey, you been getting down there too with it. You've been getting
hey, one
down there
one of
too.
us gonna make the play. Between the three of us, one of us gonna make it.
You said what?
I said between the three of us, one of us gonna make it down there,
Yeah,
make that
humble
play.
call for sure, for sure. So yeah, hey, the fans they talking about how we all of our games have been close games, nail biters, and can you describe to the fans like how I guess those dog fights, like how we've been able to come out successful for the most part for most of our games when it comes to those dog fights.
Yeah, I think it really just our preparation because I don't know if a lot of people know we put some work into it, but I don't know the amount of detail and time we put into it. So it's really our preparation, and then on game day, once we get a feel for opponent and they scheme us, we scheme them, getting back to the sideline and getting on those iPads and seeing the adjustments, like in-game adjustments, seeing how we want to play this or if they come out like this, what we want to change, and that really helps us come through in the fourth quarter because we might have seen something that worked for them in the first, and they might want to go back to it. So now we've got it corrected and we've got it schemed up. So now to try to come back to it in the fourth, we come through with a big play.
Yeah, now I feel like kind of piggyback on what you were saying. It really starts during practice, starts during practice, and we have 4 quarters of practice, and being able to keep that same intensity throughout all 4 quarters. And like you kind of talked about, like it all kind of dials down to the little details, the little details. And I guess that kind of goes into my next question about, with these games, these games have come down to the little details, and I guess we can kind of speak on defensively, like, we know the things that we need to fix, like defensively, but like what's one challenge like people really don't see behind the scenes, especially like after that Bama game, that game came down to the little details. Like we need to execute on the little details and certain things. So what's one thing that people don't see behind the scenes, like when it comes to that?
Really kind of like what I said for the last part, just the details and adjustments and really like the true scheme of the game that sometimes people don't understand. Like, people get the first down and they have a good call and we had a good call or bad call or whatever, or somebody made a play and somebody didn't. But knowing actually like what each person's responsibility is and how we work together so much as a defense. If one person's doing the wrong thing, then we're all messed up. But, everybody has a job and responsibility, and that changes from play to play to play. So just being able to see what the offense is doing, diagnose that, make the right adjustments, and then get it done when it comes up again. I feel like that.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of piggyback on what you were saying. Like that just comes down to something that we harp on all the time, and the coaches like really harp on like with us, and that's just communication. You feel me? Like
Yep.
being able to communicate all this information on the field.
Right on the
Like
fly.
it's something that I feel like we all have to remain on the same page with. I mean, as a defense in general, like it's us being on the same page and us being able to be on the same page. I mean, that allows us to be able to play fast and play our game. Like we've been able to create turnovers. We've been able to do that. But like kind of going back to what we were saying earlier, like the little details. You feel me? Like the little things that now we gotta work on. And I feel like once we get that done, like we can definitely be like successful, like moving forward. You feel me? All right. So hey, when it comes, so every week I feel like we talk about this all the time. Like we ain't much of a look on social media and search for stuff type of people. You feel me? But like when it comes to we get brought up stuff, I guess, bulletin board material of like what other teams might be saying or what other teams view us as or something like that. So like what keeps you do we can you kind of talk about how like we don't necessarily like pay attention to much of that? Like we just
Yeah.
kind of handle our business and handle stuff we can control.
Right. Yeah. First, I'll talk like as a team, we're so like dialed in and focused on being at the top of our game and doing the things we do right. Because if we're dialed in and technique and scheme is all good, we know nothing stands in our way. But me personally, I try to be off social media as much as I can, and that bulletin board material, you know, kind of just goes over my head. I just go out
Yeah.
there, do my job, and compete at a high level, and so I'm not really concerned with everybody else is.
Yeah, it's funny because I feel like that goes into us being the old heads of the group
Man,
and all that. Like we ain't getting too big into the whole rah rah
man,
of the week and all that. Like at the end of the day, I mean, this is we playing the sport that you know we've been playing since we were little. You feel me? Like we playing the sport and we get the opportunity to play it every Saturday. You feel me? And play it every day during practice. So I mean, I guess really don't have time to really look at that extra curricular talking and all that. Like, well, whatever they got going on is whatever they got going on. But you know, us focusing on us is. You
that's
said what?
like the position we play.
Yeah,
We lined it up and playing.
yeah,
So we just got to
yeah.
be
So
dialed in and focus on what we got to do.
facts. I mean, like I was saying, like it's just we really just focus on like what we need to get done. Like what everyone else got going on, what everyone else saying that's irrelevant to what we know, what we need to do when it comes to within our doors. You feel me? Within our facility. When it comes to like game days and all that, like there's a lot of chatter like on the field too. You feel me? Like there's a lot of chatter when it comes to what we got going on, and that's football. You feel me? Like that's
They
like
should
at
have.
the end of that Arkansas game, like that's football. That's just emotions being high. I mean, and just us playing ball. And I mean,
Yeah,
at times, like some people gonna be mad, some people gonna be happy, win, losing, and I mean that is what it is.
part of the game. High stress environment. Everybody competing out there, giving it all. So
That's it. That's all. But yeah, man, I know. I know when it comes to thinking back, at least for me. So if it's for me, that means for you, definitely like thinking back all the way to my freshman year or
mm,
high
go.
school. Like it make my brain hurt, twin. So like I don't want to make you think too hard, but like what made you really come to Tennessee gang?
That's the easy one for me. It's the home team for me. From Nashville, I wasn't super highly recruited coming out of high school, so zero star. Had interest, had smaller D1 offers, had some offers at track, and then had the opportunity to walk on here. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna bet on myself and come here. And then since then, the coaches trusted me and just rep after rep, year after year, just building off each other. Earned a scholarship and living the dream out here, playing for the dream school, the home team, and you know enjoying every weekend of it.
Who have been some people like for you that's really influenced like I guess your decision coming here and really brought you up to be I guess the player and the person you are today.
Yeah, for me, it's just like the supporters in my corner, like my family and my coaches from high school. Because coming in as a walk on, you got some people believe in you, but you're a zero star, not highly recruited. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes you get overlooked. But having those people support me, meant the world to me. Because they're like, okay, I got to do it for I believe I can do it, but they also believe I can do it. So it's like, all right, extra motivation for me to do it. And then coming here, you know, I came in with Will Brooks, so we were along this journey together. We both walked on here. So day ones, we
Shout out Will Brooks.
man, shout out to the boy. We behind our reps and we getting it how we can. But just, seeing us both grow from, special teams to defense to making plays and just, you know, it's just a special memory, a special, bond that me and him have.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. So I guess kind of pivoting back to like the football aspect of it, man. Like when you think of our defense, you feel me? Our defense under Banks, and this year, like what do you feel like our biggest strength is as a defense?
Ooh, I feel like it's got to be our versatility. Because on all three levels, I'm talking about D line, linebackers, DBs, like offenses have to be on alert for all three. They can't
Facts.
take any of it lightly because if they take one lightly, that's the one that's gonna get them. You
That
know,
ball can be taken away.
man,
Yeah,
you take the off a ball with one of them, we're gonna make a play.
facts. Yeah, nah, I thinking about strengths, man. I feel like that's really been our strength is being able to force turnovers. You feel me? Like being able to take the ball away, and those are momentum plays.
No
Those are
doubt.
momentum plays. So, I'm definitely looking forward to the weeks ahead to see how many more turnovers we can get, how many times we can get our hands on the ball. Either me or you get a pick or something like something like
Got to
that,
work on
man.
the celly. Figure out a celly.
Yeah. Hey, we gonna come up with something. One of us get an INT fumble recovery touchdown. Something we gonna give y'all something. I
But yeah, we'll
promise
be
y'all
we'll be in the end zone celebrating.
that. I promise y'all that. But kind of going back to the games, man. Like I'll say for you from my perspective. But I'm about to answer this question myself. But like when I think of rough stretches that we might go through in the game, like how the games go up and down, you feel me? Up and down. You feel me? I feel like you with me, you're always someone that's like, yo, like come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. And like that's something that I feel like our team is about, you feel me? Like I don't feel like anyone's really down on anyone too much. I feel like everyone's that kind of positive person that you can look to and be like, yeah, like we got this. We got this. Like this is only a little stretch so we gotta make a play so we can get back on the uprise. You feel me? So like how do you see people holding each other accountable on the sideline? Like what are some examples of that like that you felt like you've
Yeah.
seen like throughout this year?
Really, like you said, I think like the culture that we have as a team, like we're so close to each other that someone's always picking each other up. Like if I'm feeling down, you know I'm down, so you know okay, it's time to
Yeah,
pick them up. If you're down, I'm like, all right, come on, Jen, what are we
yeah.
doing?
That's,
You know,
I know
you
you.
know, but we so close, and that's
Yeah.
just the culture of the team that we're all brothers. So we know when someone's going through it and what somebody needs to get them right back to where they need to be to compete at the best.
Mhm.
So it's just kind of props to the locker room and the stuff we do in the off season to get closer and closer, and just the
Mhm.
team camaraderie that we have.
And kind of going into like the next thing I want to talk about, like you talked about how close we are, and I feel like certain stuff like that kind of like definitely shows like during practice. You feel me? I feel like we do a good job practicing how we're supposed to play.
Yeah,
Like
we
when we
practice how
have
we
these
play.
things
Like
we
same
have.
things happen in practice, and we right there to pick each other up. So it's
Yep.
not nothing that's new in the game.
Yep. So I feel like we do a great job like being able to treat practice just like the games, and our mindsets are like practice Tuesday practice. Okay, this is Tuesday game day. You feel me? Like
Right.
this is Wednesday game day.
All right, we're
So
winning
I feel
today.
like that's something that we, I guess, as a team is. I feel like we've done like a great job with that, and I guess as individuals too. Like when it comes to me and you, like I already know, like you ready for practice, and you treat practice just like the games, and vice versa.
We get after same high energy,
You
same
feel me?
competitive spirit.
Same, all that every day.
Game. Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna start talking about pro ball now, man. Like, what's one team in the league? What's one team in the league that's, I guess, surprised you the most, or like, yeah, I mean,
I mean, I feel like it's crazy. NFL is just like college ball. Teams that you thought was gonna be good preseason end up having a rough start, and a lot of the top teams, Bengals and Ravens, just because a couple injuries, they whole season looking upside down. So that definitely surprised me.
yeah. Watch this answer. Watch this answer. I feel like all 32 teams, I feel like they've been really working hard to be able to be able to win games every week. So shout out all 32.
You know what? Cut what I said because I don't want them not gonna pick me up. So you know what? You can
Shout
say
out.
something like that.
Shout out all 32. So who's growing up, man? Like who was one player that you looked at was like you kind of wanted to resemble your game around, like in
Mm,
any position?
that changed for me a lot growing up.
Yeah,
Cause
man, me too. I used to tote that rock. I used to tote that rock back in middle school.
yeah,
Back in middle school.
running back and linebacker. So that changed up so much. At some point in high school, I didn't even play defense. I was strictly a receiver.
Uh-huh.
Even going into like my senior year, I was, we had a great team, and we had so much talent at Ensworth that we weren't really starting guys on both sides. So
Hmm.
going into my senior year, I was starting at receiver, and then things happened, and I ended up playing defense. A couple games in for the rest of the season, but just finding guys in the league who are real like technicians and just modeling my game after that, because that's the highest level of performance, and there's always something we can learn from that. And just finding guys who are kind of similar, speed or strength or size as me, and seeing what they can do and try to
Hmm.
emulate that in my game, that's helped a ton.
All right, here we go. I'm about to back in middle school, right? I used to love because I used to be taller than everybody.
Mm,
Believe it or not, I was that fast grower. I was that fast grower, and I stopped. You feel me? I stopped at like eighth grade, and then I grew a little bit more. But back in middle school, it was Adrian Peterson
yeah.
and and who else? Adrian Peterson, and then Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor, right?
Very valid.
High school, I was receiver. I was receiver and corner. So got a little AB, Antonio Brown. You feel me?
You
And
do
then
not
we
run
got
routes like him.
stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I hey, hey, if we move me to receiver right now, it'll be it'll be I'd be in that top 10 just with our other three. But
Yeah, me too.
hey, I'm trolling. I'm trolling. But yeah, nah, one I guess DB wise though, I really wanted to kind of I watched a lot of Kenny Moore film, a lot of Kenny Moore film, Denzel Ward film,
No doubt.
and and Marshawn Lattimore film. So those are the guys that I really kind of those are technicians. You feel me? Gritty players, and those are kind of guys that I kind of wanted to like resemble my game around. With obviously me being me too. So
Yeah.
I mean those kind of have been the guys. But like when I guess kind of moving on to us more though, like when you think of QB1, you feel me? QB1 Joey, he's having a great season this year. You know, uh, he,
Balling out.
yeah, I was about to say he doing his thing right now. He doing his thing right now for sure. So who do you think like league wise, like he reminds you of?
Mm.
That's a question right there.
Mm. I don't know. He do a little everything. He making plays all over, throwing dots, running all over the
Hmm.
place.
Hmm. So I see a little Dak.
Yeah.
See a little Dak. Yeah, nah, but that's what's up.
That's a hard one.
You agree with?
Yeah, yeah. You say Dak?
Yeah, yeah, nah,
He balling out.
yeah, for sure. He balling out for sure. Love having him as QB1 for sure, man.
No
Like
doubt.
I feel like he's such a great teammate too. Like that a
Yeah.
lot that just gets overlooked. Like
As soon as he
like
came in,
that's what
day
I'm
one.
saying. Like, outside of ball, man, he's a great guy, great teammate. Really someone like you can honestly like rely on. You feel me? So I mean that's great peoples for sure. All right, so yeah, so besides like being a great teammate, man, like have you ever like played with a quarterback like him, like Joey?
Yeah, of course he's unique and got his own game, but he's a little reminiscent of the some of the other great quarterbacks and great guys that I play with here. The Hendon and Joe. All those guys. Stepped up, leaded the way they needed to, and made a bunch of plays on the field. So they're really like just pros handling their business and being a great teammate.
Yeah, that's. I was just about to say that. Like, I've been fortunate enough to play with a few good quarterbacks, and I can really say that Joey's a real he's a pro. You feel me? Like how he carries himself, how he handles his business on and off the field. Like I feel like he's a real pros pro, and like you said, I mean it's great to have him as QB1, man.
So Jalen, so during the game, there's ups and downs, and you know, it's just a game where everything and anything can happen. How do you go about after a play doesn't go your way? You get a questionable flag, or even you feel like the momentum's going the wrong way, and you just have to. Well, just tell me about how do you respond to that? What goes on in your head during the play, the next play, and even going back to the film room? Like what goes on in your head in those moments?
I mean, I guess like when it comes like on the field, like I mean, we talk about it all the time. You feel me? Like having that next play mentality. Like good play, bad play, next play. Like it doesn't matter what happened on that play. Like okay, whoop de do, flag, dang. Now we got line up and play again. You feel me? Like they not gonna pick the flag up, wave it off. Like like we got line up and play again. So uh just having that next play mentality and And I mean, when it comes to the film room, I mean that's on us. That's on us to be able to uh, fix our technique so it doesn't even look like you can throw a flag or something on that or have it be questionable. Like really, really make it about us. Really make that play, that specific play, have it like I said, like night and doubt. So I feel like that's something like with us. Like, how about you, man? Like,
Yeah, just like you said, like we preaching it around the team. We got to have that snap and clear mentality. So, uh, like you said, good play or bad play, just let it go and you on to the next because there's another play going on and you have another job responsibility and you definitely can't let it snowball and then you're in your head and then now you're playing bad and
mhm.
you give up one bad play and you let it affect you for the rest of the game or the next five plays or even the next play because the position we play, any play could be
Stuff
fixed.
happens.
Yeah.
Stuff happens. You can
So every play
give
we
up
got to be in the right
give up
headspace.
a pass and then get an interception next play. Get
Exactly.
an or vice versa.
All right.
So I mean, like I said, like you said, like it's just next play, regardless of the outcome.
On to the next.
Regardless of the outcome. Tennessee fans are the best in all sports. The Players Lounge Tennessee podcast is excited to partner with Fan University. We want to bring fans into the same kind of weekly prep as we do as players. On game day, we want to be great in all phases of the game, whether it's offense, defense, special teams, and fan engagement. The coaches take care of the team part. The Players Lounge and Fan University want to dive deeper on the fan engagement. Go to myfanuniversity.com to get this week's fan game installment. The fan game installment for this week has been compiled by analysts and player personnel folks at Fan University. Later in the week, Fan University will push out a fan quiz on the install content. Let's see which fans are game ready for this week. We have some cool surprises in store for top scoring and engaged fans. First, make sure you subscribe to TPL_Tennessee. Then hop on fanuniversity.com or at myfanuniversity on IG and elsewhere. Give those guys a follow and us well. All right, well, we're gonna hop into the fun part, the fun segment. All right, so we're gonna do a would you do it or would you not? Would you take 200K to never use your phone for a month?
That's easy.
Yeah,
Man,
we knew that.
yeah, I'll
You
find some
you
other
won't
way
be
to
answering your
communicate with
phone
people.
anyway.
No, you don't
You,
be
you a
answering your
D
phone.
you a
D
D and
and
D
D
princess.
princess. Nah, beat you to it. No,
Well,
that's
all
easy
right,
money. 200K, that's easy money. Easiest 200K ever.
yeah, we do that. All right, would you rather have front row seats to a playoff game or nosebleed seats to the Super Bowl of your favorite NFL team?
Ah, that's tough. But I probably had to go with the nosebleed seats because to my favorite game. If they're playing in the Super Bowl, I'd rather watch my favorite team play in the playoffs
All right, front
than to
row
go
game,
watch some other teams that I don't care about.
front row game, front
Nah,
row. I ain't gonna lie, front row. I hear you though. All right, would you rather be invisible or teleport whenever you liked?
mm.
Let me guess. Let me guess.
All
Let me
right, go ahead.
guess. You'd rather be invisible.
Nah, I'd rather teleport. It's so much
Rather
more
teleport.
convenient. Be
If you could
anywhere where I
teleport
want to be.
anywhere right now, where would you go?
Right now,
Right now, at this moment.
teleport to Saturday night.
That's a great. That's a, I don't think that's how that works, but touche. Good answer. Would you rather live in a world without music or a world without movies?
Mm. Yeah, probably had to be no movies because I can watch TV like TV shows,
You
but
you try you in them loopholes. All
but
right,
what am I gonna do in the car if I got a long car ride?
touche,
I can't watch a movie.
touche. Uh, you shouldn't. You can, but you shouldn't. Touche. All right. So hey, I'm gonna give you some players on the team.
Hey, what about your answers to these? Where are your
You should
answers?
you all right, come on. First one was a
Would you
200K.
no 200K? No, would you rather have 10K or Go without your phone.
10K.
10K.
Easy money, right? Ain't that what she said?
Easy money.
Easy money, 10K. All right. And I answered the next one. Front row seats to playoff game.
Invisibility or teleportation?
You know how many plays you can make if you're invisible?
How are you gonna get the stat?
You come uninvisible. Dog, are we serious?
How you gonna check into the game?
Look. Imagine this. Imagine you a running back. You gotta block me. You see 10 people in the field. Where's the 11th? I could be sitting in the backfield already. Ball snap, sack.
And when you gonna reappear?
We can leave a whole side of the field open.
When you gonna reappear?
Receiver right there. Quarterback throw it. Pick. Now the ball just floating. Touchdown.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I'd rather live in a world with no movies. No movies.
Yeah.
I'm a big movie person.
Right.
No movies. I need my music. All right. Hey, next question. I'm gonna give you some people on the team. All right, because we got some wannabe hoopers. I'm gonna give you some people on the team, and I'm gonna need you to give me what position they will play on the hoops team.
All right, one at a time, or you gonna give me all of them?
No, one at a time. Let's go. Let's start off with head coach. Let's start off with Coach Hype. What he playing? Because he a shooter.
Yeah, gotta go shooting guard.
Shooting guard. All right, let's go. Bish. Deshaun Bishop.
Point guard.
Why he a point guard?
Because he's fast. He's a running back. He already got good ball skills.
Good ball skills. You think he can hoop? I think he can hoop.
He can hoop. Great athlete.
I think he can hoop. Sam Pendleton.
Big guy, offensive line. Got to go center.
All right, let's go. Braz. Chris Brazel. Shout out Colin. I know Colin the hooper too.
Small forward.
That's smooth. Let's go, Mr. Star.
Star Thomas?
Yeah.
Another running back. He can play point guard or shooting guard.
All right.
They put him at shooting guard.
What you playing?
For my plan, whatever you need. Playing? Point guard, shooting guard, center. You want me to go get a board? I'll get a board. You need some threes?
I feel like, all right, Bryso. What about Bryso?
He got to be the 4 or the 5. Yeah. He athletic.
Yeah.
So he can play the 4.
Touche. I feel like with me, I can play 1 through 5 though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I can
play 1 through 5. I mean, because Hooper. You feel me? So. But appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you follow the Players Lounge on all platforms. We'll be back next week breaking down the Kentucky game.
Yeah. Appreciate all the support. Vol fans, stay locked in. We'll catch you next time. Go Vols.